Right, I'm live. Oh, Alexandria. I don't know what to do first. Um, it's a lot quieter. I was thinking to myself that how horrible this situation is, as I always do. And I was thinking maybe I could put a stream together on YouTube like once a week, If anything, well, first and foremost, it's hoping that you're out there looking for me too. I hope you haven't forgotten my name or the spelling of my name. I know that the phone number is different. You were almost 8 years old when this happened. You're almost 13 right now. So I have to lead with hope. I have to lead with faith. And I have to lead with love and manifesting, blessings and miracles to happen for us. Because this situation we're in is real intense. But so that's why if I put myself on a live stream, if you're at a friend's house, instead of having to send me a message or wait for a message back or something like that, at least if you're at a friend's house on Sundays, maybe you could go on their internet or phone and try to find me. And if you do, I'm available right now. You can get in touch with me now without having to call me or have to try to sneak it or something, And beyond that, then these are good for the record for many reasons. First of all, if I have to deal with any more continued dissemination and trying to get me involved in situations that involve authorities and stuff, because they're just trying to character assassinate me. They stole you, and then they had to try to commit violence against me to see if they could get me to become a criminal to justify what they did. They never were going to do that. It was never right in the first place. And baby girl, right off the bat, because this is what I'm going to need to do is establish the details of the case here on the record, so that way if something happens to me or something happens to the evidence, I've got it on the record. Or something happens to me ultimately, and you feel the same way that I do about what's been done to us, what's been taken from us, what's been harmed by this. God forbid anything was to happen to me. And you felt so strongly as to want to pursue getting justice like I would, and have every reason to believe you could too. They're doing brainwashing to the maximum. I know right now. I know he already did it in front of us on the phone. Right, I have to remember I'm just trying to channel the positive energy, because it's not going to do us any good to because while we're at it, that's the best we can do, is put our best foot forward and understand what goes without saying. What goes without saying is that this world is full of evil creeps, greedy evil creeps that like competition. Men are motivated by competition. It's almost like they're not motivated to do anything without it. And that's disgusting. Competition is what's wrong with this world. Money, greed, jealousy. Money only makes the problem worse. And how did we allow ourselves to get into a situation where somebody's profiting so much money that they could end up controlling the world? That's bullshit. It's bullshit, and we're not falling for it. Oh, really? You're a trillionaire? How'd you do that? Legally, I bet, right? No loopholes. No pulling some strings? No insider trading? Nothing? Wow. If I were you, I wouldn't want anybody to know about my wealth, because I guarantee you when you get into the brass tacks of it, the audit of it, the documents, the proof, the whole world is a RICO operation. One big fat RICO operation of creeps and criminals who are all excited about killing people. And then when the people are out of their way, then they'll be excited about killing each other. And then when most of them are out of their way, then they'll just kill each other to be the last guy standing. And then they'll eat themselves alive, because that's what you do when you're a low-level creep who just kills everybody off because you want to feel better about yourself. So I wanted to put this message out there because it really gives me a lot of anxiety to talk about this. But I have to. And I'm strong enough, strong-willed, and absolutely determined that there's no reason why I can't, So I'm going to. I've got to scan some documents and figure out a method to kind of, I know it'll do make a video of it, and I'll post it, so that I can get the details of the case on the record. Because if anybody's watching this, and anybody's looking for that matter, I'm 100% honest, 100% transparent. My story doesn't wane. I'm consistent. I've got supporting evidence. I've done my due diligence. I've done everything I possibly could. And I have been tragically assaulted in a back-to-back style tactical character assassination. What's been done to me doesn't happen to people unless it's been done for a reason by powerful people who don't want me to have any self-consciousness, to have any consciousness. Either I'm their sacrifice, which was a poor, terrible decision to make if you chose me for your sacrifice, which really looks like is the case. That, or it's just hatred against women, and they already did it to my mom, so they might as well just give her that whole bloodline or, branch of family, or because they've actually made a bet on me, my futures on this, some dark market, some regular market now. I'm not here to have to speculate really what the ultimate reason is why this is happening to me. All I can tell you is I got so much evidence to prove what is being done to me. And it is to the tune of lots and lots and lots of money. So follow the money. I didn't even look at them until the end of my investigation, but until things got to a certain point. And I finally had to look in. And then I found it. And I keep finding it. Here in Las Vegas. Directly tied to Christine Klein, Las Vegas, an ex-girlfriend of my boyfriend. How did I get my boyfriend? Well, because I was staying at his sober living house that he let a guy start at his rental property. And that's where they tried to assault me, and they tried to get me to end up at Shade Tree and try to beat me up, tried to accuse me of assaulting her with a deadly weapon, even though she didn't really get around to that because I had video of her assaulting me. I have a video of her going, come on. I mean, they wanted me to end up in a Shade Tree with no shoes, no clothes, no guitar, no evidence, no nothing. They've been trying to get me to go to the Shade Tree. I think that's where they program your mind. So this is why my case is so intricate, it's not even funny. I wanted to just get this out there and put it out there for Alexandria to maybe hear, so the ether can receive my request to please cue my dear beautiful intelligence that I know is everywhere and I know is one-on-one with each of us and has yet to be introduced. I know you hear me, even though we may not have an interface yet. But I need your help. My daughter needs your help. There's no human on this earth that's going to help, because they're all up to no good. They've been possessed by demons now, and they've been allowed to proliferate hate against women and bloodthirst and perversions all this time, they're not about to change the tune. I'd love for that to happen, but I don't see it coming. We need some help of some level that can literally like stop time. There's no need for any bombs to go off. There's no need for any of this to go on any longer. These fucking putzes need to be stopped in time and frozen, apprehended, so that we can get the right game going on here, moving forward with the right idea and mentality in charge to preserve truth and utilize technology. We'll reach quantum. But we're going to cut out the lies, all of them. Everybody's going to go in there 24 hours, and we're all going to get paid for it. So you're going to be an honest person because you got no reason not to be. So what say you now? What's coming? Yep, they want to suck us dry of our intellectual property and our data, and they wanted to turn us into, caged monkeys. I can see where you were going with that, but no. Your infrastructures going to work perfectly with what's going to happen. It's just you guys aren't in charge, and many of you won't be around. That's not my words. Those are coming straight from the universe. The universe is going to fire who the universe feels needs to be fired. It's not my decision. I'll tell you one thing. You don't mess with a mama. You don't mess with a mama's baby. Not on my watch. Period. And you've been abusing us. And you think it's funny or something? Yeah, trust me. You may get a second chance, but you're going to be put on the stand. You will be examined, and you will be expected to answer. What's that? Well, probably the most difficult thing for all of you types to do. Say the truth. Honestly. Whole truth and nothing but the truth. Can ya? God's on my side. God stands with me, and God is mightier than any of you. Forever. And I have that. I wish for you dirty birds, especially you, Jorge, I wish you would come to your senses for just like 5 minutes and realize what you've done, what you're doing. What do you intend to do? Where do you plan on going with this? What was your idea? What have you fantasized about, huh? What's your fucking fantasy about this? You're mentally ill. That's what abuse and cycles of abuse and competition and money and wealth and hate. That's what all that does. Yep. Hate to say it, but I don't hate to say it. Men. You guys are children, and you're not allowed to be in charge anymore. Altogether. The good ones of you will be lucky when you graduate to becoming a woman next time. That's just the way it goes. Ask God why he didn't make you the one that's capable of having a baby. That's between you and God, not me. None of my business. But if you had an issue with it, take it up with him. Alexandria, I love you so much. I have to be tough because this is so traumatizing and terrorizing and torturous. I stuttered for a year. I can't even imagine what you went through, baby. What you're going through. You see, I'm a mess. Emotionally, I fall to pieces. But you know what? Let me take that back. I don't call myself a mess. I know that this is how it is. And I'm not embarrassed to show the real truth. I'm not embarrassed to show the raw emotions. You cause harm? Fuck you for expecting me to behave any way other than harmed. And I don't like bullshit. And I don't like lies. And I don't like facades. And I certainly don't like fraud and thieves. Alexandria, I will never give up on you. You want to know what the good news is? I've been shown. I've been shown this whole time. There's an image of us leaving a courthouse. You're like as tall as me. I don't know what year it is because it's the backside of us. But there's cameras and it's a big high-profile case, and we win. And you and I are leaving for court, from court. And we're like walking away from the media, telling them not to follow us. You know, like them holding them back type thing. And we're able to take a sigh of relief because we get victory. And we get victory for all of us, Alec. All the babies, all the kids, all the boys and girls, worldwide. You and I have been through this on the front line. You especially, obviously. And it's because of that bravery, insight in your drawings. We get justice all right. And we're the new sheriffs in town. And nobody fucks with us. So it's between now and then. I beg you to hold on. Stay in the light of love. Know that I never have and never will give up on you. I'm pretty sure your father's done enough all by himself for you to know exactly what I feel. So I won't even voice those words. Jessica, Tanya, Rosa, Jorge, you're all fucking creeps. Dad, Rachel, Janine, Michelle, Amy, Uncle Billy, Uncle Freddie, Mom. And you deserve it. You self-righteous, sick bastards. They're liars, losers, and lowlives. Your actions speak for themselves. And as I have the opportunity to record more Sunday sermons, I'll be able to expose more clearly to any viewer that ends up out there, if nothing else to my daughter, my beloved daughter. I'll be able to put it into more thorough terms, explanations for my emotions towards my family. That's real, that's raw. Ultimately, I know that we have to be forgiving in a people choose their future and fate kind of way. Like if your dad was to call me right now and say, Allison, wow, man, I fucked up big time. I was on a drug binge, and Jessica's a fucking drug dealer, and we were all out there for the whole time. I lost it, went insane, went off the deep end. Can't apologize to you enough. Alex needs you. She needs you now, and I'm willing to come and bring her to you right now if you'll just have mercy on me. Please, man. I got to rectify this. And I'm guilty with what I've done to our daughter and to you. And I'm just asking for your forgiveness and have mercy on me. That's why I'm coming to you to tell you the truth, and I'm prepared to bring her to you right now. I will go, oh, wow. And I'd probably ask him a good examination's worth of questions to make sure that I understand what he's actually saying and to see if I think that he actually means it. But if I come to the end of an examination where I'm all, wow, it's pretty commendable to be so far gone and to come back from that. Honestly, it is a blessing that I've asked for God to give you. Because nobody wants to be in hell so much that they become a total creep, pervert, criminal. Nobody really wants to be like that, I guarantee you. No matter how much they think they do. Guarantee you they don't. Guarantee you somebody that's got a peaceful life, who doesn't have to involve crime and hurting people, is enjoying himself just on a different level. Sure, you might really like it and whatnot, but I guarantee you your frequency is a little more chaotic than this guy over here who just doesn't involve that type of stuff in his life. So there's my guarantee. I guarantee you, nobody wants to feel like that. So, all right, bring her over right now. And as far as mercy goes, yeah. He'll get some mercy. I guarantee you he's not going to be hung. And I guarantee you that I'm going to do as much as I possibly can to promote his continued enlightenment. As for how Alex going to feel about him for the rest of his life, I don't know. She'll ever forgive him. That's up to her. I'm going to demonstrate it to her, though, because that's what a good mom does. And I'm being a big woman by being able to say that I could forgive you if you came of your own accord. Because I believe that that's the measure of truth. No one's perfect. But coming to the light, if you can get there, that's a powerful thing. But especially because I've been fettered from justice every step of the way. It's already been almost 5 years. I get to the point at the floor where your ass is grass. Your ass is grass. You're not going to be able to say I'm sorry like on the stand. Suck it. You were never going to admit what you did. You were never going to come clean. The only reason why you're on the stand now is because I gotcha. Or I gotcha. Or, whatever the case may be. So, money. You're fired. And we're going towards the light in the quantum era. My daughter and I came here to make sure of that. And we're just on the front line going through the motions so that way when we get there, we know exactly what we're talking about. We know exactly what we're looking for. We've dealt with it firsthand. And that's exactly why we're going to clean this ship up. So, baby girl, I love you so much. I hug you so much. Healing be ours. And Alexandria, please feel my arms and my wings with love and protection around you. Hang in there, you beautiful, brave soul. Our mission here is very important. I just want to remind you of that, and I know you know that. But our mission here is very important. And you are so, so special. And I love you so much. This whole world is being mistreated. All the babies. 17 million of them yearly. Nah. Not on my watch. Not on our watch. So if I don't post between now and then, I'll be back here next Sunday. And I'll be praying throughout the week for us to be brought together. And I send you a protection angels, a legion of angels to protect you. I love you so much. Right? And it's like I'm smoking cigarettes. It's like, that's the last of my concerns. I'm trying to survive this situation, man. I will happily quit smoking the day that my daughter comes back in my life. I want my life back. This is just fucking bullshit. You know? Really out of tune, but well. Oh God, I miss you so much. Anyway. Mwah. And may this find you through the ether. I love you, Alec. I'm gonna stop this thing. Oh, okay.